Hey ya. Welcome. Hello Justa, hello Sagittarius, Rick, hello Boone, welcome. Finally, I'm home. And we get to continue the Nikke story. Wow. Wow. How are you guys doing? I'm so tired. So tired after the meeting. How nice. I walk too much. Let me just get the dailies out of the way. Do you not shop? What the hell? What the hell kind of question is that? Is your question, did I shower in the morning or did I take a shower again? I don't get the question. Anyways, regardless of me going to shower or not, I don't think that's gonna take away my tiredness. It's not gonna take away my fatigue. No, I don't shower again because my skin's dry. So if I take a shower twice, it's gonna be extra dry. Only take shower once. Either in the morning or the night. Can you guys imagine me showering or something? Crazy. My whole community, my entire community is full of gooners, even though I'm nowhere close to a gooner, right? Bigger thigh than the new Nikke? Bigger thigh, I don't know. Bigger ass, yeah. And I already said what I already said it yesterday. So yeah. I already discussed it yesterday. So you know if you missed it, boo. Konnichiwa. Irashaimase. 今日はね、メガニケの新ストーリーやっていこうと思います。ペルソナのコラボは後でいいや。Yeah, I'm just gonna do the main chapter story first. Do I want to do the? I don't know if I want to do the persona. I'm kind of curious about what's happening in the story. Standard to shower after sweaty, come back home. I'm not sweaty though. I'm not sweaty. The problem is I'm tired. Tired doesn't equal sweaty. These guys insane. Alright, so TLDR, Dorothy went insane alone. She killed everyone. If you missed the story, Dorothy went insane and killed everyone. And she declared war on the Raptures. Is the volume okay? Okay. Volume's fine. Volume's fine for you guys. For me, it's like a little loud. Just a little bit. Well, I guess a little bit is fine, right? Thank you for the 70 stream streak. Holy shit. Oh my god, these boobies. They'll be fine. We have the Arc Rangers and Metis working to defend them. I'm worried, but we just have to believe in the Arc and its ability to defend itself. They already managed to fight off the last attack. That's right. It's an ambush.
静かすぎる。失礼。賢き者の義務を果たしていなかった。 引き続き知識を伝授してやろう。
でしょ。ラプチャーがいるにはいるけど雑魚ばっかりみたいだし。
Yeah, and usually the style of fighting will attract more to come swarming in, but that hasn't happened yet
すると
either.
明らかクイーンがどこか別の場所へ。
それはないでしょう。ミサイル飛ばしたばっかりだし。
Leviathan points towards the
あれ、
lift.
よーく見て。
I look closely at the lift. Something about it is off, almost as though looks like it's glittering.
そう。正確には起動エレベーターが光ってるんじゃなくて、付着して動いてるダークマターに光が反射してる。
What?
ダークマターが。
そう。まずダークマターが起動エレベーターに付着してる。それと別にダークマターの水たまりも地面に散らばってたでしょ。
What?
そっちもみんな起動エレベーターに向かってる。集合させてるってこと。ダークマターをあそこに
But why?
うちにあった分全部
But why? Why is she putting all the dark matter in the
大
lift?
きい建物だけど
何企んでるんだろうな。
ダークマターはほとんど何でも生み出せるからね。できる予想としてはヘレティックを作ってる。
Snow White steadies herself and takes aim at 7
何
dwarves.
してるの？
起動エレベーターを撃つ。
あのね、
奴らが何をしているかは知りようがない。確かめようと接近して待ち伏せでもされれば退路が断たれる。退路を確保できる今この場所から仕掛けてみるべきだ。どういう反応をするかは見られるだろう。筋は通っているわね。我慢に疲れてる。暴れたくなっただけだ。
I just want to shoot because you're getting impatient.
それもあるな。
She's smart.
7割ほどは。
Don't worry, guys. Snow White is the smart one.
理由は後付けで考えたってことじゃないの？
It's worth a shot. Fire
お
away.
前なら分かってくれると思っていた。
Everyone stay on alert. We don't know what's going to happen next.
撃つぞ。セブンスドアフルアクティブ貫け。
She said the thing. She said the thing. A blinding flash erupts from Snow White's rifle. The surge of white light rushes towards its tremendous force and tears a gaping hole right through the center of the
バ
lift.
カみてえな威力だな。
何？こんな場所で喧嘩を売る気か。
褒めたんだよ、バカ。
Boom, boom, boom. The dark matter clinging to the lift quickly begins to move. It quickly seals the hole.
面白くはないな。
まずいかも。ほぼ一体化してる。
Bam! With a deafening sound, a section of the lift bursts open, and a staggering number of rapture comes pouring out. The swarm is so thick it's like a veritable tidal wave of raptures.
どこ
Prepare
に
for
行ったの
battle.
かと思ったら
Here we go. It's time to unleash maximum Karyaku.
行こう。
私たちも
よっしゃ、きれいさっぱり大掃除と行こうぜ。
I wonder if someday then the 4B's gonna be playable too, huh?
賢いバハムートが頭だけではないということを見せつけてやろう。エンカウンター。
あなたの望み通りに
Encounter and then they're already dead.
こいつらこんなところにも
They already did.
遊びに行けるわね。私についてきて。ほんとしつこいわ。
What are they gonna do in their human form? Maybe we give them weapons.
大満足。あなたの望み通りに動きましょう。
Maybe we give them weapons and they can shoot. Who knows?
オッケー。とにかく一生懸命頑張ります。これなら
Just like all the collab characters, right? The ones that doesn't have guns, we give guns.
危険ですわ。
Like,
お下がりください。見たでしょ。
dude, the Evangelion fucking collab is so weird. Cause they're like mech pilots and then like
行けるわね。
they get out their mechs and then we just give them weapons and they're just shooting normally.
これで急ぐのは美しくないの。
Why don't they just get in their mechs and fucking shoot, huh? Well, then we can't see their asses jiggle?
あ、こいつら。
Bro.
こんなところ。これなら私たちの敵。見たでしょ。私たち
I know I was complaining about
人類の敵。
I know I was complaining yesterday about how the newer collab characters were woke gay. I didn't want to see the mechs then, so it should be in It should be related to the lore, no? It's like, you know, how 2B, it should be lore friendly. 2B has ass, you know? So you should show her ass. Meanwhile, Asuka has the Evangelion, so you should show the unit too.
片っ端から倒すだけだ。
兄弟か。
まだよ。ヘレティックがいつ出てくるかわからないわ。戦力は温存して。
だからって
What are they scared of?
相手してるわけにはいかない。
賢いバハムートが教えて
Who's scared of what?
今ラプチャーたちは
バカなこと言う気なら黙ってて。ただでさえ戦うので忙しいんだから。
一部がアークの方へ向かっている。
ジズ。
What? They're heading towards the
分
arc?
かった。
Ziz soars up into the air. She looks around and turns pale.
本当だ。半分くらいがアークの方に向かってる。
おい、アークは大丈夫なんだろうな。
Dev's covering it up. If you didn't know, they actually got into trouble for the Makima thing. If you guys didn't know. Like the Chainsaw Man author hated the collab. Hated the collab with Nikke. So that's part of it. And I guess they also the IPO, right? The IPO, so now they have like a board of directors, so now like every decision you need to go through the board of directors. They have an airship, a giant robot, and 3 heroes, they'll be fine. 3 flashes of light erupt from the lift, and 3 Annihilios rise up. Oh, come on.
ミサイルの軌道はアークの方角。
Ah.
指揮官様、アークが。
Ziz, give us a ride.
今から行ったって間に合わないでしょ。
分かってる。でも完全に終わる前には着くわ。
みんな捕まって。
Ziz flies up into the air. She spreads her wings and deploys a black veil downward. This is the counter they're about to grab on. Oh. Here's Ego Vista again. Do we get to beat her up this time? Oh my god. The black wings are sliced in two and Ziz plummets to the ground. Ego Vista's team.
こいつが例のグレンとイサベルの偽物ね。
白兵戦に自信があるというなら相手をしてあげるわ。
お前たちが使える方のやつよかろう。
Bureaucracy? Yes, but also it's like, you know, if you do such things, if you make the characters too lewd, it's gonna make the potential future collaborators be like, oh, we don't want our characters looted, so we don't want to collab with you.
左は任せ。
あなたは右へ。
They know that the collabs rake in a lot of fucking money. And as they draw your attention, Rafi and Behemoth split off to either side as they charge towards Ego Vista. Ego Vista's front is left wide open, and Neon standing right in front of her unleashes a barrage of rocket fire. Ego Vista raises her sword. Just as she's about to swing at the incoming barrage, a familiar silhouette steps in to block her. Atsuya deploys a shield, blocking Neon's attack. No milk? I'm so tired, but I wanna see the story. Anna bursts out from an explosion caused by Neon's attack. She reaches out and absorbs the energy shield Altria had deployed. Rude. Anna's hand begins to glow. At the same time, Ravi and Behemoth close in rapidly from both flanks. Entertainment! She's the only one that doesn't have a fucking attack name. Oof. Rafi and his behemoths are sent flying back. They tumble to the ground struck by something fired from far off. I looked down to see the remains of what had been fired at speed too fast for the eye to perceive. Water. Just water. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. The surroundings grew dark. I raised my head and looked up at the sky. A massive figure is floating there, looking down at us. Something about it feels familiar. There is a terrifying silence. The colossal figure blotting out the sky is utterly quiet to an unsettling degree. As far as declarations of war go, I think we've made our point. Let's retreat.
何を言っている？ここからだろ。これでは挨拶にもならない。
言う通りにした方がいいと思います。
この感じ
Liberalio?
違いない
Well, at least the body.
頭以外持っていかれたって
That's why they only took her body.
どうしたのよ
If the heretics are reacting like that, probably means
指揮官、正式にご命令を。
encounter. Everyone retreat. It's Liberalio. She's transformed. Feel the ground start to rumble in a way that's all too familiar. I turn my head to look to the source, sweeping away every single building in its path. An unfathomably large wave is approaching. Oops. Went the wrong way. They only took the body to make it into a boss. Strange raptures.
こいつらこんなところにもいるのこれなら足を引っ張ることはなさそうですね移動しこいつらこんなところ
Strange raptures.
私たちの敵
Dude, my left hand has been like...
移動します
I don't know what's wrong with my left hand, but... it's been like... What do you call it? It's like... It's falling asleep.
私たちの敵
You know that feeling like there's like hands inside your
一生懸命
hand or like limbs or something?
足を引っ張
It's been doing that ever since I got my blood drawn. I wonder what's wrong.
これでビーチに遊びに行ける
Doro.
わね
Hello, Mr. Amano.
動きましょう
I'm finishing the story today. Let's see if it's good.
こいつらこんなとこ見たでしょこいつらこんなとこ美しい物語とにかく一生懸命
Really, it's nice though that I grinded enough that I can just clear all this. Yeah, it's numb.
理論は完璧です
My left arm is still numb. I mean, it's not so bad that I can't play games, but it's just a little annoying. Which one's the boss? Wait, which one's the boss? Well, I guess I can ask the doctor, right? Because they're like, hey, after your health test results come in, we want you get one free doctor consultation, etc, etc. At Eden's Repair Center. Cecil and Papillon silently survey the interior of the repair center. There are two giant machines that create Nikkes, 3 brain shelters, and Rose lying there completely motionless. After looking around the quiet repair center for a long while, Papillon finally speaks.
霊安室みたいね
似たようなものです。
Cecil stares at the brain shelters resting in front of her. She picks one of them up. Rapunzel's tag is attached to it. She hands it over to
装置
Papillon.
にセットしてください。
了解これでやっと元通りね
ひとまずラプンツェルは
グレンはやっぱり見込みがないってこと
簡単ではありません。こうなると分かっていればグレンのボディデータも取っておいたのですが。
それは無理でしょ仲良しってわけじゃなかったみたいだし
そうですね。それでも一度くらい聞いておけばよかった。土下座でも泣き落としでもプライドや思想が何だったというのでしょうね。最近は後悔ばかりしています。
私は後悔なんてしないわ
私の話だったのですが。
カウンターズにスパイとして近づいたこともエデンの人質になったこともあの時アークへ逃げるつもりだったけど思い直してやめたこともそれから 正殿に居座るって決めたこともね。あとこれを預かってることも全部一度も後悔してないの。もし時間を戻せるとしても私は同じ選択をするわ。選択っていうのは時間の流れに沿うものだから、私はその時ごとにベストだと思う選択をしてるだけ。あなたも同じでしょ。
それは自分に都合の良すぎる考えでは。
スパイってのはね、まず時代の流れに合わせることが大事なの。風に揺られる運命だから、それができなきゃ生き残れないのよ。
Papillon inserts the Rapunzel's brain shelter into the huge machine. A loud mechanical hum fills the room.
これで終わり？
ええ、データは全て入力済みですので、あとは装置が自動で処理します。
見ない方が良さそうね。自分が機械から製造されるってことは知ってるけど、実際に見るのはまた別の問題かも。
そうですね。気持ちは理解できます。
Cope with whatever life throws? I feel like you should make choices that you won't regret in life. Not that you should regret your choices. That you should make choices that you won't regret. In other words, whether when you have the choice of like buying something or not buying something, heed my advice, guys. It's better to regret buying something than it is to regret not buying it.
手伝えることがあったら呼んで。いい？
Because hey, if you regret buying it, at least you still have the thing.
はい。
ちょっとセシル、しっかりして。あなたまでぼーっとしてたら、エデン
Okay, that doesn't mean you should go fucking gamble on anything, okay? That doesn't mean you shouldn't spend.
ありがとう。
You should spend $1 million on gacha. That's gonna EOS in like 1 year. Papillon opens the door and steps outside. Cecil quietly stares at the monitor connected to the body maker. All the readings are normal. There are no signs of abnormalities. She turns her eyes away from the screen and gazes at the brain shelter of Scarlet and Noah. Poor Cecil.
お久しぶりですね。
GF?
ええ、ここは妊婦のデータ空間ですか？その通りです。ここに私とあなたがいるということは、私の妊婦に侵入したということですね。それも正解です。さすがですね。あなたがなぜここに？私の使っていた武装があなたに移植されます。赤い靴が。
You know what's funny about this CG? She looks thin. Like she hasn't eaten anything in like 10 years.
その中に隠してあった人格データが妊婦に侵入したということです。ああ、そういうことですか。最後のメッセージでも残そうとしたのですか？聞かせてください。必ず仲間や世界に伝えます。いいえ、その必要はありません。私はラプンツェルの妊婦として生きていきますから。
I guess they're both from the VTC, huh? That reminds me, they're both from the VTC.
どういうことでしょう？長い間待っていました。誰かがまたこの靴を履くとき。
Yeah, she's so thin. What happened to her?
第二世代フェア
Not thick
リー
anymore.
の武装である以上、受け取るのは波のニケではないだろうと予想していましたが、まさかあなたほどの大物になるとは嬉しすぎる誤算です。これ以上ない器をいただけるのですから。武装に埋め込んであった人格データで私の妊婦を掌握しようと。その通りです。
Uh-oh.
あなたになぜそのようなことができるのですか？私の人格データには侵食のメカニズムが組み込まれていますから、結局あなた
It
も
was a trap. It was a trap.
侵食される運命だったようですね。
It was a trap.
ラプチャー
The
ではなく
mirror was sus, huh?
私にですが、
What?
こうして私の人格データと対話しているということは、すでに侵食が始まっている証です。あなたにはお礼を言わないといけません。ご自分の体を与えてい
Was
た
a
だけ
Trojan
なんて
horse all along.
さすがは
Damn.
慈愛に合う。
つまりここで私が侵食されるとラプチャーとしての思考ではなくレッドシューズの思考をするようになるということですか？
その通りです。理解が早いですね。
レッドシューズの人格データが侵食と同じ機能を持つよう改造し、
その通りです。やはりさすがですね。
私の体を奪って何をするつもりですか？
今度こそはヘレティックになりたいと思っています。最高の素材を持ち込むのですから、ラプチャーにも受け入れられるでしょう。
レッドシューズ侵食を生み出したのはあなたですね。
No, now it clicked with her.
正確には育てたでしょうか。
妊婦に干渉するラプチャーの侵食プログラムにあなたの人格データを埋め込み成長させた。ラプチャーとして自発的な思考をするように。
驚きました。これだけの情報でそこまで？
長い間侵食を研究していましたから、起源がどこにあるのか探し続けていました。不可解に急激な変化を遂げた時期があることも分かっていました。ニケを一時的に麻痺させるだけだった侵食が突然
I guess the whole part where they discovered her lab
変化です。
of her testing all the corruption data
あまりにも
got
不自然
scrubbed
な
from
変化だった
history,
の
huh?
で、何か理由があると考えていました。あるいは自然ではなくあなただったのですね。
ええ、
なぜ
ラプチャーと同じ側に立つことがこの戦争に勝つ唯一の方法だからです。真の調和がなれば勝ち負けそのものがなくなるでしょ。
異端者。
異端という言葉は多数派が従わないものを排除するために使う決まり文句です。もはや世界はラプチャーなものですから、強いて分ける必要があると
She's
すれ
insane.
ば、異端
She's
になるのは
insane.
あ
She's
なた方で
insane.
しょ。それにしても時間がかかっていますね。さすがただ人ではないお方。妊婦もとりわけ頑強なようです。
褒め言葉と受け取っておきましょう。
実際その通りです。
それからいいことを教えていただいたお礼も言わないとなりませんね。
Well, don't tell me. It's like, oh, because I already researched all this corruption shit. I made safeguards. I have an antivirus.
本当に落ち着いた方ですね。怒るところも見てみたかったのですが、まあいいでしょう。
I don't think Rapunzel's the type to get upset.
ただ一つだけが足りなかったのです。侵食が急激な変化を遂げたその原因は、侵食を克服するためにただ一つ知る必要があった鍵でした。急激な変化をした直後のコードは意図の判然としない部分があり、そこだけが分析不能だったのです。人の手が入ったことさえ確定すれば話は変わります。それを前提にあの部分の解析を進めていけば遠からず答えは出るでしょう。
おめでとうございます。最後の瞬間に答えが見つかるなんてドラマチックですね。
ありがとうございました。おかげで
That stupid
素敵
fucking
な手土
smile.
産を持って帰れそうです。
Rapunzel's fucking stupid ass smile.
これは一体何が。
わかりませんか？私の中には多くの姉妹たちがいるのです。
Ah, is that what she does when she prays? She can take in other people, other Nikke's nymphs?
私とあなたが立っているここは私の妊婦のデータ空間ではありません。永遠の眠りに疲れた別の方の妊婦のものです。あなたが侵食を試みている妊婦はその方のもの。この会話のために時間を稼いでくれていました。肩代わりあるいはおとり
Paid and safe.
そのようなものです。ですが
これ以上彼女たちの眠りを妨げたくありません。これで終わりにします。妊婦は基本的に侵食には抵抗するもの。初期の侵食が自然治癒していたことからも分かっていたことです。それでも侵食されてしまうようになったのは、侵食が妊婦のデータを量的に圧倒してしまうからです。単純な物量作戦ということでしょう。個人の妊婦のデータ量には限界があります。巨大な侵食データには勝ち目がありません。
ラプンツェル、待ってください。
It's impossible to outclass unless you just destroy the nymph. Golden particles begin to ripple throughout the space. Soon, everything is dyed gold.
幸いなことに、私の中には安らかに眠る姉妹たち1万と2000人分の妊婦があります。侵食に屈することなど決してありません。
まだ私の話を聞きたいです。
人格データに侵食コードを組み込んだことは失敗でしたね、レッドシューズ。誰かの体を乗っ取るためにそうしたのでしょうが、それがあなたの消える理由です。
助けてください、お願いです。
私にはあなたを許すことができません。
The gold permeating the space starts to swallow any trace of red. Red Shoes struggles frantically, but the sacred gold hue shows no mercy. Eventually, only the golden light and Rapunzel remain. So wait, what's gonna happen to Mirror? Cecil peers into the monitor connected to Rapunzel's body maker. She thought she detected a brief anomaly, but now there's nothing unusual.
らしくもなく緊張しすぎているようですね。
Cecil turns her gaze to another monitor. The screen is filled with Scarlet and Rose's data. She shifts her eyes to her personal PC and stares at the numerous formulas and notes on the screen. She suddenly feels a sharp ache in her head.
方法は
Cecil stands there silently for a moment. She looks at the other body maker. Then she looks at the two brain shelters. She hesitantly stretches forth her hand as she reaches for Noah's brain shelter. She suddenly stops as she feels a chilling sensation behind her. She woke up. Cecil hastily turns around. Rose is staring at her. What is this, a horror movie? You just fucking woke up. Woke up with zero sound. That's crazy. It's crazy that to me that Rapunzel kind of saw it coming after all this time. She's like, there's a spy among us. Wait, where's this thing? Got it? Alright. So now that we get the Rapunzel and Scarlet back, I guess we can win, right? We don't need Noah. We don't need Noah, guys. Are these all bosses? No. Only this one actually. Rose raises her trembling arm and points to Scarlet's brain shelter. Rose turns her arm. Disturbing snaps and cracks echoes through the room. She points at herself.
すべて聞いていたのですね。理論上はそうです。それが最も見込みのある手段でしょう。あなたのボディをグレンに与えれば彼女が助かる可能性は高いですが、誰かを助けるために誰かを殺すということは軽々しく行ってよい判断ではありません。
Rose's arm moves again, accompanied by sickening cracks and snaps. She pulls out a broken sword and stabs herself in the head. She's like, I can't really make the decision to sacrifice someone to save someone's life, and then she's like, okay, fine, I'll make the decision. I'll make it easy for you. Rose collapses and Cecil rushes over to her. She checks the wound. The cut is precise. There is no saving her. She's fucked, huh? Cecil feels the life fading from Rose's body. After standing for a moment, she abruptly stands up.
あとはお任せを。ありがとうございます。妙な場所だね。
Scarlet looks down to see a bottle of liquor and 2 cups.
杯は2つ。客が来るのか。
Scarlet raises her head. She sees Rose.
久しぶり。久しぶりだな。姉さん。綺麗になったね。姉さんは変わらないね。座って。あんまりゆっくりできないの。賢くて親切な人が私に少し時間をくれただけだから。そうかい。
Scarlet and Rose sit facing each other. Rose quietly pours them both a drink, and they too clink their glasses. After taking a sip, they gaze at each other in silence.
これは実に贅沢な夢だ。そうね。身に余るほど。
On the tranquil surface of the water, swordsmen clad in black emerge. Scarlet gazes at the familiar faces and breaks into a bright smile.
君たちも来たか。早く座れ。一杯やろう。レン、剣を取って。剣？急にどうした？私たちの仲間じゃないわ。操り人形にしようとしてるの。ほう。そういう趣味のやつがいるのよ。相手の記憶を使って心を折る。
So even the body had the corruption code as well, huh? Rose's body?
そんな輩が？そう。自分は隠れて誰かが壊れるところを見るのが好きな。その程度の輩、どこにでもいる。あれに負けると妊婦が壊されて操り人形にされるの。自分のおもちゃを取られるのは面白くないからって。まるで見たことがあるような話ぶりだ。うん、経験したから。ほう。姉さんは強いのか？別に。でも切れなくするの。私の時にはレンの姿だった。偽物だって分かっててもどうしても切れなかったの。あなたを傷つけた記憶しかなかったからかしら。姉さんはいつも私に強くなれと言っていた。誰にも振り回されないようにとな。
It's so funny to me that Scarlet is so different from her old self.
私はそれを頼りに生きてきた。おかげで私の剣の
Not even like 180, it's more like 720. It's like she's such a different person. It's like you cannot imagine them to ever be the same person.
たりとも振り回せはしない。何事にもとらわれず、己の心
Besides the fact that, they have swords.
傷つけたなどと考えてほしくないね。それで全部切ればいいのかい？そう。本物じゃないし迷う必要もない。姉さんと私で共に並んでかやれるのだな。
Guess they get to fight one last time
な
together.
んとまあ贅沢の一言では足りぬ夢だ。
Character rewrite? No, more like she went insane. She got a mind switch. The sisters rush forward. With their swords in hand, they cut down their enemies. They flow like water, effortlessly dodging the enemy's assault. They strike like lightning, slaying their foes with swift cruelty. They move like flower petals carried on the wind. The sisters act in perfect harmony, as if they are one body. As if it says. The enemy's assault intensifies, crashing down like a tidal wave of swords from all directions. The sisters stand back to back. Neither looks back, their eyes fix only straight ahead. Because they know each other that behind them stands the greatest swordswoman there ever was. That's kinda sweet. And that all they have to do is defeat the enemies right in front of them. They slash, cut, and stab again and again and again. The water surface shakes violently. Only the clang of clashing swords fills the air. Occasionally, the sound of the sisters' breathing can be heard. Mixed with laughter, the two are unable to continue. Then, at long last, there is complete silence, and the water surface grows calm. The sisters gaze at each other. They break into wide, beaming smiles. Flower petals in full bloom begin to fall from the trees. They rustle as they fall, as if shedding everything that had held them back. The older sister slowly approaches and embraces her beloved little sister. Mankai!
嫌いで仕方なかったのよね。だって厳しすぎるもの。10日だけなんて残酷でしょ。もう1日くらい赤いままでもいいじゃない。私の10日はずっと前に終わって私は別れた。でも1日だけまた赤くなる。それが今日。行くのかい？ん？もう行かないと。じゃあね。
Scarlet looks so fucking depressed.
私の愛する花のような妹。これがあなたにかける最後の習い。どうか幸せに生きて。
Rose's body turns into red petals and vanishes. Scarlet embraces Rose even tighter.
約束しよう。私は必ず幸せになってみせる。
The red petals flutter down quietly, until the last petal gently settles upon the water surface, causing a tiny ripple. Scarlet opens her eyes, and she got a new body. Immediately got a new body.
ほんとしつこいわね。ほら、私たちの敵、美しい。私についてきて。こいつら、こんなところにも。これなら足を引っ張ることはなさそうですね。あなたの望ほんとしつこいわ。
Oops. Misclick.
私の光でクラクラさせるわ。
I mean, this should be easy though.
見たでしょ。あなたの王がもたらした勝利ですわ。あなたの望み通りに動く。こいつら、こんなところ。これならほんとしつこいわ。これなら。
So I'm guessing the one we're gonna fight is the body, Liberalia body, Collegious material.
一生懸命頑張ります。ラプチャーには夏休みとかないわけ？
Is it just me or this story is like shorter than all the others so far? Or am I just crazy? Am I going crazy right now? Felt like the other stories were like 3 hours long and this one's like not 3 hours long. Though to be fair, I'm like, the other stories are just like a little too long. Maybe shorter is better. Is it gonna end soon? Kinda. It kind of feels like it is gonna end soon. I don't know. One corner of dark space bustling with noise. The girl and Marianne watch the battle taking place around the lift. Leviathan narrowly manages to seize control of the nearby dark matter and create a massive wall to block the way. However, it soon reaches its limit. Just before the wall collapses, Ziz envelops everyone and soars into the sky. The Boralia's body unleashes a swift, high-pressure torrent of water from one of its tentacles, sending Ziz crashing down. Without giving the fallen party a moment to recover, Liberalia's body continues to blast jets of water from its tentacles. Such a staggering size and height, it does not dodge any of their attacks. It merely looks down with contempt and shoots blasts of water. It is enormous, durable, and powerful, to an unprecedented degree. It does not possess any special abilities, or rather cannot use them, as it lacks a brain to utilize all of its functions. Such, it can do nothing but unleash attack after attack. Liberalia is the second heretic ever created. Unlike the first heretic, Anakiro, who was created almost by chance, the second heretic was created with clear intent, focus, and with everything available at the time. And now its overwhelming power is being fully unleashed. Altria and Egovista watch the scene from afar. Oh, is Marianne gonna wake up too?
決めた。あそこに行く。お姉ちゃんたち弱い。私強い。あそこに行って空から来たやつを倒して因子を奪ってクイーンになる。うん。そう決めた。
どうして？
お姉ちゃんたち助けないと。
クイーンになりたいんですか？
いや。でもやらなくちゃ。あれがクイーンなのはダメ。この前戦って分かった。あいつが欲しいものは一つだけ。自分が作ったもの以外みんな壊したい。お姉ちゃんたちもみんな壊しちゃう。それでやり直すつもり。それは嫌だから行く。
あなたが望むものは？
お姉ちゃんたちが生きてる世界。
いいえ、そのことじゃありません。望む世界のことではなくて、あなたがしたいことです。
私、お姉ちゃんたちと一緒に暮らしたい。パパとママとずっと一緒にいたい。抱っこされて寝て、いろんなところに行きたい。毎日笑って楽しいことをしたい。
あなたは愛されているみたいですね。
私のこと抱っこしてくれた。
Such a simple-minded person.
いっぱいギュッてしてくれた。
クイーンになったらできなくなるんですか？
お姉ちゃん、本当に何も知らないね。クイーンは7人の調律者と一緒に。
The queen has to build the world together with the 7 arbiters? What? Who the fuck's the 7 arbiters? 7 dwarves?
それがクイーン
7
の
arbiters.
それ以外は何もできない。抱っこしてって遊びに行けない。
Is the queen supposed to be this super abstract thing?
寂しくなる。でもやらないと。あいつに勝てるの私しかいない。私がやらないといけないの。そうしないとあいつに世界を取られる。
Marianne slowly approaches the girl. She sees the emotion in her seemingly empty eyes. She quietly embraces the girl.
重たいものを背負っているんですね。あなたは駆け回ったり遊んだり抱っこされたりすることが好きなだけの子供なのに、大事な人たちのために全部諦めるつもりなんて。
でもお姉ちゃんたちが私のことたくさん愛してくれたから。だから平気。お姉ちゃんたちのためにクイーンになる。
Marianne embraces the girl even tighter. The girl closes her eyes and lets her body yield to the comforting
お
warmth.
姉ちゃんもいい人。みんないい。
So, is Marianne gonna be the queen then?
だけど弱い人。
She's gonna sacrifice herself?
だから私がクイーンにならないと。
Calabricio? Mokomokom? How suspiciously non-vault here, what the fuck? What does that mean? Marianne feels a heartbeat. 2 heartbeats. Two comforting scents. Both are familiar and a wave of nostalgia rushes over her.
この感じラッピ
Well, you say that you're a first-time viewer, long-time chatter. You have 44 messages.
それに指揮官も
パパとママ
She's like, what? You're the commander's daughter. Strange how lush your hairline is. It's not that lush, is it?
パパとママだよ
Okay, compared to like 99% of VTubers, I have less hair than 99% of VTubers. I think 99% of VTubers are either furry or have long hair. Me, not so much. She surrenders herself to the nostalgia, to that warm and deeply familiar
もっと強
feeling.
くキュッてしてパパはお姉ちゃんのこと大好き
What really matters is the hair in your heart. I don't even know what that means. Marian embraces the girl even tighter. She feels her mind going blank, as if everything is melting away. She casts everything she is into that
お姉
feeling.
ちゃん頭光ってる
Marian's bandages begin to glow. What? And then,
嫌です聞きたくないです
oh, it's the New Year event. The first New Year event.
嫌です地上に行きたくありません指揮官と一緒にいますだから捨てないでください私は一緒にいたいです撃つのですか私を私は指揮官を知っています指揮官は私を撃てませんあの時も撃てなかったじゃありませんか
What you gonna do? Shoot me? Nikke who got shot.
温かい人だから優しい人だからここです指揮官包帯嬉しかったです心配なさらないでください
I miss this Marian skin. I wish we could have it.
私があなたをお守りします指揮官ここにも包帯を巻いてください BA01 ダウン BA01 ダウン答えてください
This is literally the first scene. The first scene in the game when you start playing the game. This is the thing you see.
指揮官なんでそんな仕事がしたいの
Who is this?
安月給だしとっても危ないって聞いたけどでも応援するねその夢
I've seen this girl before.
あの
Who is this girl?
もしかしたらね私がニケになったら
Oh! Well, wait. Oh, she is Marian.
あ
Okay.
なたが私の指揮官になってほしいな
So they knew each other even before then.
あなたの名前は何変な名前
So we were in the same facility or something?
あ自己紹介がまだだったね私の名前は
お姉ちゃん泣いてる
She remembers. She finally remembers everything. Oh my god.
そうだったあの人が死ぬことのない世界を作るためにあの人が幸せに生きていける世界を作るために
So if you guys didn't remember, so she got corrupted, right? She got corrupted, she became a heretic. She still remembers everything, by the way, at that point. But then, we shot her with the Vapals. And then she turned to our side, but then she got corrupted again. And so to keep her alive and non-corrupted, we needed to wipe her memory. We needed to wipe her memory completely, and she became baby. She became a baby. She was like, she doesn't know how to do anything. She barely knows how to speak. And then she forgot everything, basically.
の人が笑顔でいられる世界を作るために長い時間を永遠に続くと思っていた。だからみんながお互いに愛することができる世界を、誰も傷つかず傷つけない世界を、愛でいっぱいの世界を作りたかった。
What did Marianne do as a heretic? Well, she fought us. She fought our team. She fought our team, and then we were like, "Oh my God, that's Marianne. We need to save her."
どんな？
あなたの因子、私に譲ってください。
お姉ちゃんに？ダメ。お姉ちゃん弱いもん。
確かにそうでした。でももう違います。私がするべきこと。いいえ、やりたいことが何だったのか分かりました。今ならよく分かります。だから私はもう弱くありません。私は勝てます。
The girl gently pushes Marianne away and takes a step back. She looks at Marianne, who's gazing back at her. She fidgets with her fingers.
本当にいいの？
はい。
Hello, Mixie. The girl fidgets with her fingers more, then shakes her head firmly.
お姉ちゃんたち弱い。
Everyone's so weak.
しもべにも勝ててない。
いいえ、あの人たちは絶対に負けません。勝利の女神たちですから。
Oh my God, they said the
勝利の
thing.
女神たちですから。
Tori no Megami. Nikke. Wow, 10 watch streak, nice.
急ぐのは美しくない。とにかく一生懸命頑張ります。ほら、星はいつだって。
You know this game is cinema when they say the line? Tori no Megami.
見たでしょ。あなたの急ぐのは美しくない。ほんとしつこ
They
い。
finally said the line in this chapter.
私たちのこと。
There's the last boss.
あなたの望み通りに。
Right, are you guys ready for the last boss? Unknown. Unknown. The assault from the transformed Liberalia continues, overwhelming us with a staggering firepower. But I know it's bad and simple, just keeps using the same attacks. Can think of it just as a tyrant, but a little stronger.
タイラント級程度なんていつからそんな大物になったのよ。
Since a long time ago, ever since the three of us teamed up,
感動
actually.
的じゃない。気に入ったわ。みんなここからよ。
確かに攻撃パターンは単純だ。思考能力があるか疑わしい。
頭の悪い敵の相手などたやすいものだ。なんだ？なぜ急に黙り込む？
早く片付けて、後ろで薄ら笑いをしている奴らも始末するぞ。
Oh my God, Snow White's so bloodthirsty. Altria and Egovista continue to watch our battle from afar. I can't make out Altria's facial expression, but Egovista is smiling. Egovista gets on my nerves.
そうだね。なんかバカにされてるみたいでムカつく。
うぜえよな。何遠くからジロジロ見てんだよ。油断はするな。頭脳がないとはいえ巨大化した直径だ。
直径なんかもう私たちの敵じゃないでしょ。行くよ。出し惜しみなし、一発で決める。
その通りだな。フォービースト巨大化だ。
は？
なんだ、巨大化する流れではなかったか。
自分ができないのになんであんたが張り切ってんのよ。
賢いバハムートの号令に合わせて一斉に巨大化したらかっこいいだろう。それに賢いバハムートがリーダーっぽく見える。
Why didn't she just transform after all the others transformed?
そうね。じゃあもう一回やって。
話がわかるな、レビー。フォービースト巨大化だ。巨大化。
変身。
巨大化。そういうのやめて。
A dark light bursts forth as it transforms.
セブンスドワーフシスターズ行こう。
They both have 7 doors.
私たちも何かやる？
How about Neo Star?
やっぱいい。
Okay. Okay. Holy, she's big. Bigger than I expected. Okay, I have a shield, so I can just tank everything, right? But it has no core. Second form. Oh. There's the upper body. Ah, there's the core. On you. Wow. Too easy. Wow, look at Anna's damage. 550 million. Carry.
目標墜落。コアを奪って、そうすれば再生が止まるから。ベヒモス、捕まって。
今飛ぶぞ。
Rafi deploys 7 doors here and soars into the sky while carrying Behemoth. They fly up until they are in front of Liberalia's body's falling core, where she deploys her drill.
コアの近くまで削る。アームで引きちぎって。
オッケー、任せろ。
It's really nice to see them finally teaming up when they were like fighting so hard before, fighting each other. A massive beam of light flashes past Rafi and Behemoth as they charge forward, and pierces right through the core of Liberalia's body and surrounding parts. Liberalia's body begins to crumble and vanish.
あなたに言ったのではなくて、セブンスドワーフに呼びかけたの。
これもセブンスドワーフだ。
Rafi and Behemoth land on the ground. Everyone takes a step forward. They gaze at Altruia and Ego Vista.
素晴らしいですね。頭がないとはいえ、かつて最強とまで言われた存在をこうも簡単に下せるなんて感動して涙が出てしまいそうです。
やっと我らの出番というわけか。ここが力の入れどころではないのだろうが、古いクラネがもともと期待などさほどしておらぬ。結局肝心なことには己の手を使わなくなる。
クイーンはどこだ。
気にしていただく必要はございません。あなたたちにできることはこの場で滅びることだけ。
You know what would be funny? It would be really funny if the queen was already making her way to the ark.
軌道エレベーターに逃げたか。
お母様、逃げも隠れもなさいません。
あれは卑怯な臆病者だ。自分の力では勝てないからと他人のボディを奪った。随分手癖の悪い泥棒だ。
そこまでだ。聞いておられん。体を休ませる時間が欲しかろうと思って情けで付き合ってやっていたが、お母様への侮辱は許せぬな。貴様、どう頭を割られたの？縦か横か？
We gonna fight them? We gonna fight them now?
貴様の母に。
Why didn't you ask your mommy? Altria and Ego Vista charge forward, their faces contorted in rage.
ちょっと挑発してどうするのよ。
時間を稼いでいるのは向こうだ。裏で何か。
Oh, Snow White, so smart.
どちらにしても刺激するような言い方をするのは控えた方がいいわ。
レビ、ジズ、大丈夫か？
平気。多分ね。
賢いバハムートも無事だ。そもそも戦っていないからな。
クイーンが作り出した最新のヘレティック。直径よりもさらに桁違いでしょうね。ベビー、もしかして怖いの？誰が怖がってるって？
Two heretics draw increasingly closer. Altria deploys a massive electromagnetic field and pushes it forward. I mean, we've beaten them before, so no biggie. Your mom joke? I love your mom jokes. Ego Vista charges in as if ready to bring down her sword at any moment. Counter in Snow White, you handle Altria. You fought her before, which should make her relatively easier to handle. For Beast, you take Ego Vista. She's skilled in close quarters combat, so behemoths will have to bear the brunt of it. Everyone nods. The heretics get even closer. Soon they'll be within firing range. Everyone! Scarlet! Oh my god! Cinema. Oh, Rapunzel's here too! Shining golden barrier appears before us, and its center there stands shining brighter than everything else. Oh, her booba. It's huge. Then the swordswoman casually steps in front of us. She's a little too armored for my taste, but...
あと涙は後にしておくれ。今は私たちの偽物を懲らしめるのが先です。
Teach these imposters a lesson. They sus as fuck. Scarlet and Rapunzel gaze at the incoming Altria and Ego Vista, then dash forward.
その姿。ノアの盾はあなたのような存在が語って良いものではありません。打ち砕いて差し上げましょう。
Light shoots out from the halo floating behind Rapunzel. At the same time, Rapunzel charges forward. Altria and Rapunzel clash, both having deployed their barriers. The air is filled with the sound of battle. Golden and green particles scatter about violently. What seemed like a close back and forth quickly tilts to one side.
言ったはずです。あなたにその盾を使う。
Huh? Guess I'm saving my gems for these guys, huh? Guess I'm not rolling for the co-life characters. Suddenly, there's a loud hum. The red components on part of Rapunzel's halo begin to glow. She floats into the air and surges forward like a ferocious momentum. As Rapunzel pushes forward, Altria's barrier grows thinner and dimmer.
推しには弱いタイプでしたか。どこまで攻めてみましょう。行くところまで行ってみましょうか。
Oh my god, why is she moaning? Rapunzel's becoming masochist, sadist now? Rapunzel advances and Altria's pushed back. With a sound like shattering glass, Altria's barrier erupts into pieces. Still deploying her shield, Rapunzel closes in. A massive energy barrier strikes Altria head on. Two arms extending from Altria's back thrust forward. They pierce through Rapunzel's shield. The arms are burnt to crisp, turning into charcoal, but they regenerate almost instantly. Altria's hands grab hold of Rapunzel's head. Her fucking pervert face.
この腕からシールドを出して頭を粉々にして差し上げます。
ああ、私はてっきり安心しました。私にも好みというものがありますので。
Bam! A loud crack echoes as a portion of Altria's head vanishes. As her head regenerates, Altria stares at Rapunzel in astonishment. Her gaze shifts above Rapunzel's head. She sees the staff. The red parts mounted on the head of the staff are vibrating. The head of the staff is vibrating so intensely it appears blurry.
ご名答です。それ。
Golden light pours out from the red parts. Accelerated by the thrust, the staff strikes downward with explosive energy. Blam! Smashes into Altria's head. Altria slams into the ground, leaving a deep crater. The hum and the vibration continues.
この音は少しいけませんね。このスイッチを押すと振動がさらに強くなるらしいですが。
Loot say this non-GF?
試してみましょうか。
What is it, a vibrator? Little pink rotor? The staff vibrates even more intensely. Altria struggles desperately against the vibration of the staff pressing down her head.
ナノマシン分解用の超振動です。 お好きなだけ味わってください。それはそうと巨大化はされないのですか？いつかやってみたかったのですが、大きくて屈強な相手の弱いところを攻めて震える棒状のもので陥落させるというのは
She's going insane. Looks like she's no longer repressing her perverted self.
絶対に許せません。
それはこちらのセリフです。
Clear sound of steel rings through the air.
君かね。私とイサベルを模倣しているというヘレティック。
グレン、
知られていたのか。確かに真似た相手の名ぐらいは覚えておくべきであろうな。
会いたかったぞ。貴様は知らんだろうがな。
会いたかった。会いたかったぞ。ガンダム。
剣を交えたいと思っていたか。
Scarlet and Eagle Vista exchange sword strikes. They attack faster than the eye can follow. Yet neither yields an inch.
楽しくてたまらぬ。やはり切り合いはいい。剣筋を見れば言葉にせずとも多くのことが伝わってくる。そうだろう。100の言葉より剣の一撃の方が多くを語る。
何を言っておる。剣で語るなどとたわけた話だ。剣は殺しの道具に過ぎない。それで対話した気になるのと話にならないね。
Seems like Scarlet's also gone insane.
貴様も至ったものなのだと思っていたがな。
ヨタ話だが聞いたことはある。そういう話もあるかもしれぬと信じた時もあった。しかしそれも同格の使い手であればこそすまないが。
But you're too weak for me. Nah, I'd win.
貴様の姉上にはひどい肩透かしを食らって拙者の人たちで真っ二つに割られて地に伏せるざまだけは見物だったな。
Don't speak about my sister like that. Eagle Vista raises her sword. She brings it down with all her might. Scarlet lowers her stance, swiftly sheathes her sword at the same time. Oh, Iaido. Then, the moment she blinks and opens her eyes, Eagle Vista's sword slides into sent flying away through the air. Sheathing her sword, Scarlet rises to her feet. Nani? Great, Hyakuretsu-ken. Eagle Vista falls to her knees. Her right shoulder splits open and black liquid spurts out.
姉さんの足元にも及ばぬな。
Thou art not worthy to dog my sister's heels.
身の程知らずという。
Know thy place.
人間もどきの文才で。
君は
She got one shot.
かぶれているようだが、旅力に任せて刃物を振り回しているだけだ。剣術と呼ぶには程遠い。聞いているだけで恥ずかしくない。
黙れ。人間もどきが拙者の剣を侮辱するな。
まったく、どこで覚えたのやら。形だけの真似事で使い手を名乗るとはな。おっと、そうだったそうだ。君のお母上は私に首を切られて剣というものが恐ろしくなったのであろう。それで剣とは何か独りよがりの答えを出して君のようなものを作ったに違いない。色眼鏡と自分本位の理想であんだ。まや
I wonder what the queen is thinking of.
いやはや、実に面白いね。私たちのことを人間もどきと見くびる輩が私たちに寄せてくるとは。その言葉を借りるなら
Human imposter imposters.
もどきのもどきということになるのかい。巨大化見せてみたまえ。それが君のたった一つの取り柄だろう。
ならば
I guess we're gonna have to beat these guys as well.
差し上げましょう。
Never mind.
あの時には
They're getting called back.
クイーンのコーリングシグナル。
The fallen Altria and Eagle Vista spring up into the air. They instantly widen the distance between us and stare in our
お
direction.
母様がお呼びとあっては
この屈辱、決して忘れはしません。
Oh boy, okay.
殺してやるぞ。
一人残らずです。
Austrian egoists retreat toward the lift from where the sound originated. Shortly after, they disappear inside the lift. Scarlet and Rapunzel turn around. Just as they are about to smile and say something, Snow White steps
ロレ
forward.
ンラプンツェルもっと早く来い。
まったく無粋だね。
What took you so long?
期待した方が間違っていました。
それにしてもずいぶん獲物をぶら下げておるな。まるで武器庫だ。
足がむき出しですね。もしやスノーホワイトもお目覚め。
More like she's just like shedding off all the
そういう
other
お前
weight.
たちこそ何をそんなに持ち歩いている。装備に頼るな。
呆れて言い返す気にもならないね。
装備は大切なものですよ。力の差を埋めるためにも必要不可欠ですから。
Welcome back, Kitu. I'm so relieved to see you again.
ああ、やはりまっとうな言葉を返してくれるのは坊ちゃんだけだ。
ブラザー、久しぶりだからでしょうか。さらにたくましくなられた気がします。もし失礼でなければ一度触れて、いえ、なめ、これも
She's going insane.
言葉を選んだ意味なくない？
Neither he has changed a bit, I
そう
see.
ね、カウンターズも久しぶりに見るね。随分と貫禄が出た。
感じます。皆さんも強くなって
Everyone
ます
got
ね。
upgrades.
待って、ラピ、その気配は。
あら、ああいう姿が好みでしたか。そんなことを口に出すなんて珍しい。あ、レッドフード。
Rafi quietly
あな
nods
た
her
た
head.
ちには話したいことがたくさんあるの。
Exposition dump.
そうかい。後でゆっくり聞かせてもらうとしよ
はい、ぜひ。それはさておき、そちらのハレンチな黒ずくめの方たちは。
ハレンチって。
They're the four Bs. They've agreed to help us in this fight. They're heretics, but they're on our side. You can trust them.
う。そうかい。相変わらず人付き合いがうまいようだね。
そういうことでしたら、仲間として受け入れさせていただきましょう。限界を知らない守備範囲の広さ。
立ち話はここまでだ。宣戦布告も終わった。撤退するぞ。
何を言っているのだね。私たちまで揃ったのだ。
Yeah, where's
今こ
Nayuta?
そすべきだろ。
私もそう思います。
It's a little anticlimactic to stop now. But guys, we're at the end of chapter 48, so now we gotta
アー
retreat.
クが第3次地上奪還戦を仕掛ける。決戦はその時だ。
第3次地上奪還戦。
それはなん
詳しいことは後で話す。敵地の中央でのんびりと話すほどよ。
君がそんなことを言い出すとはね。
そうですね。
ひとまず戻るとしようか。駆けつけざまの大立ち回りでこちらもクタクタだ。
その分かっこよく活躍できましたから。
まあそれもそうだね。
二人とも戻ってきてくれてよかった。
なんだい今さら。
今まで一人で戦い抜いていたのでしょう。こちらこそ。
I mean, it wasn't that long. Was it? It's only been 6 months? It's only been 6 months since they're out of action.
あの人たちは絶対に負けません。必ず勝つんです。
じゃあ私ずっとお姉ちゃんたちとキューってしててもいいの？
はい。
知らないところに遊びに行って美味しいものを食べていっぱい笑って毎日走り回って、本当に。
はい。
When's the next story? Next year.
そうやって愛されながらずっと生きていってください。
あのね、クイーンなんてなりたくないの。
私がなります。あなたの大切な人だけではありません。誰も死ななくていい世界を作ります。
I'll create a world where no one dies?
愛すること、愛されることができる世界を。
The girl glares intently at Marianne. After nodding, she places her hand over her chest. Her core glows red as black light drifts around it. It moves towards Marianne.
ございます。やり遂げます。必ず。
Uh-oh. This chapter has yet to be released. Alright, there's a little bit more, there's a little bit more. There's more, guys. What? Uh-oh. She's gonna make a world where no one dies. That's red flag.
残りは1機だ。
あの数のラプチャーを相手にしながらミサイルの迎撃まで。
Of course.
ああ、メティスとアークレンジャーの力だ。
侮れませんね。アークの力も。
それはよかった。
機長。
イエス、マム。
ミサイルの下へ回り込んでいただけますね。
まさか動力部を狙うおつもりです？
話が早いですね。そうです。下からなら直接狙えます。
Death is part of life. CG corrupted again? Who's corrupted?
装甲を剥がす手間がかかりません。
Who's corrupted now?
確かにできるなら一番楽だと。
Well, what happened to Marianne was Marianne got beaten by the queen, right? And then they took her queen gene. And because they took her queen gene, she's basically in a coma right now. And then Marianne is trying to basically trying to convince what's her name? The only one, our daughter. Hey, give me the queen gene. I'll become a queen. Because apparently if you become a queen, you'll be, I don't know, you won't be sentient anymore? I don't know. I don't know. There's still more questions to answer. Dorothy watches the scenery outside the window tilt sharply.
相当傾けているようですが、中では感じられませんね。
はい、ブリッジにジンバル式の姿勢維持装置が採用されてますから、ティータイムだって楽しめますよ。
あ、せっかくですので一杯いかがですか？
先日同様、戻ってからいただきます。
はい、プラムティーをご用意しておきますね。
Dorothy looks up from the deck of the Wings of Victory. Annihilus is plummeting down at breakneck speed. Dorothy raises her arm and aims at the sky. Was this last shooting? The Gundam last shooting pose? A beam of light erupts from Dorothy's gun barrel and pierces straight to Annihilus. Annihilus' posture falters. The light and flames spewing from her are completely extinguished. Gundam reference? Gundam reference?
でもまだ中身が熱にいることはお忘れではありませんよね。
当然です。
それと弾頭がそのまま地上に落ちたら化学兵器が。
問題ありません。起爆装置も貫通しています。
すごいところじゃない。
本当に。
He's locked the fuck in. Annihilus continues to fall. Dorothy waits. He waits for Annihilus' armor to peel away and expose the main body. Piece of metal clanks as it flies off. Then another and another. All of Annihilus' armor stripped away. Then from within... No way! They loaded Nayuta and her clones inside the fucking last Annihilus? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This slightly complicates things. It looks like they're wielding the swords with corruption code in them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yet another Trojan horse? Dorothy watches as the red-eyed monks come pouring down. There are 42 in total. They captured 42. Their eyes are red. They are corrupted. Nikke who succumb to corruption can never return. She has to shoot them. But she hesitates just for a brief moment. Taking advantage of the opening in that flash of an instant, one of the monks rushes forward and thrusts the thorn in her hand directly into Dorothy. No, my Doro. Thud, thud, thud. The monks land on the deck. Some of their gazes shift toward the bridge. Damn, Dorothy is not locked in. One after another, the red-eyed monks fall. They vanish, emitting a blue light. Dorothy runs. She pushes her way through all of the red-eyed monks. Fortunately, their individual combat capabilities are not that high. She feels confident that she can defeat them without much trouble. However... Uh-oh. She's gone insane. I guess she's corrupted now. Dorothy lets out a hollow, empty laugh, and then points her weapon at the monks and shoots. The monks are completely annihilated. They leave behind no trace, almost as if they never even existed. Dorothy gasps as she struggles to breathe. Her body is tingling. Her vision is tinged with red. She looks down at her hands. They are trembling ever so slightly. Dorothy? Dorothy? Even her voice is corrupted already. Dorothy's breathing grows ragged. The symptoms are progressing rapidly, more so than she's ever seen before. Dorothy lifts her head. She sees the fast service stretching out beyond the deck. Oh, don't tell me she's gonna fucking jump. After a few moments, Dorothy pulls a pistol from her pocket and places it below her chin. Oh no! It's the same fucking handgun. The suppression round handguns that she used on Pina. Anderson! She's gonna be like Anderson's Marianne or something. Wait, does she not? I thought she knows about Vapaus. Well, I guess Dorothy's gone now. Dorothy tosses the pistol aside. She runs towards the edge of the deck and throws herself into the sky. She disappears from view. Bruh! Fuck! Anderson slams his fist down onto the table. That bitch! Looks like Anderson's lost his cool. Anderson goes on a rampage as he sends the furniture flying. Chairs, table, and whatever else he can get off the ground. Watching Anderson, Burning Gum feels both shocked and worried. After a while, Anderson stops his outburst. Burning Gum gets into position, ready to catch Anderson the moment he collapses. Burning Gum stares intently at Anderson from behind. Something is wrong. Burning Gum stares even more intently at Anderson, trying to identify what feels off. Suddenly, he figures it out. Anderson's breathing hasn't faltered in the slightest. His shoulders aren't heaving and he's not breathing raggedly. Burning Gum freezes. Silence fills the briefing room. Oh. Something metallic drops to the floor. For a moment, Burning Gum feels as if his heart dropped along with it. He looks down. Huh? He sees the thing that has been restraining his hero. That cursed mechanical device now lying on the floor.
アンダーソン、生命維持装置が落ちているぞ。
もう必要ない。
What?
そんな気がするんだ。
Anderson turns around. Burning Gum takes a look at Anderson and immediately takes a few steps back. He rubs his eyes. His physical appearance hasn't changed, but there's now an energy emanating from his face and posture, a certain vitality. Well, I guess he's gonna go find Dorothy, right? Standing before Burning Gum is the man who was both his hero and his ideal, the legendary commander.
地上へ。
Oh. Light eliminates the black space. Marianne embraces the core and the gene. She entrusts her consciousness to memories that are becoming clearer. My name?
はい。いつまでもあなたと呼んでいるわけにはいかないでしょ。
Well, everyone used to call me number 7.
7号と呼べばいいということですか？
Okay, so she does know us from our days as number 7, huh? Yeah, it does feel a little weird.
指揮官になるのが夢だって言ってましたよね。
Yeah, I made a promise with that
あ
child.
の子というのは？
I'm sorry, I can't really remember, but I remember she was incredibly dear to me.
では、指揮官とお呼びしますね。
I'm not sure about that. It'd be kinda embarrassing when I just graduated from the military academy
い
yesterday.
いじゃないですか。私たち2人だけのことなんですから、構いませんよね。
Alright then, Commander it is. Now what should I call you?
私はマリア。
Uh-oh.
お姉ちゃん、とっても綺麗。女王様みたい。
ありがとうございます。
Wait, she gets a new art? Where? Marianne gazes at the sky outside the window. There is a radiance in her eyes that sparkle as though the whole world is in her embrace.
今度こそ私が必ずお守りします。
Huh?
待って、みんなちょっと
レビー、急にどうした？
動いてるの。起動エレベーター。
I turn my head and look back. The monumental lift is wriggling, covered in dark matter. It's enough to warp your sense of reality. Seeing something yet massive moving like liquid.
まさかあの動き間違いないよ。巨大化しようとしてる。
What? The whole lift is transforming, huh? Suddenly from the lift, shockwave erupts together with black light. Squeeze my eyes shut. Huh? And then open them a moment later. The colossal lift is gone, now vanished without a trace. Instead, filling my entire field of vision. Something so enormous that I can't even take it all in at once.
思い上がっているな。
ああ、そのようだ。これほどの怒りを感じたことは初めてです。私もだ。
破壊する。
Snow White is becoming like Setsuna.
破壊する。
破壊する。ただ破壊する。
破壊してやる。必ずだ。クイーン。
Towering before us is a statue of the goddess of victory.
動いた。
What? What? The statue of the goddess of victory moves. It changes directions, then slowly starts to advance forward. The ground trembles and the air itself seems to shriek.
指揮官、クイーンの新アークの方角です。
Huh? Huh? What? Oh, why did she do that? Wait, why did she do that? Why did the queen suddenly like, okay, I'm gonna turn the entire lift into a statue of the goddess of victory and slowly march it towards the ark? What? Huh? What does she mean by this? I guess we can do... I guess we can do the Persona story now. What does the original car look like? The goddess of victory. What? I guess you can see it in the outpost. It's right here. Statue of Nikke, the legendary goddess of victory. You can always find Nikkes from Pioneer here. There you go. What do you think? Just like armless, headless, has wings. That's it. What does she mean by this? Oh, master blasting? We have just finished the story, the main story, and it's well, I'll tell you guys my thoughts later. Let's just do the Persona first. I need to store out my thoughts. 2 hours before the first person lost consciousness in the back alley in the yard. A man in filthy clothes staggers down the street. It's all his fault. Yeah, the damn commander hasn't showed up at Coin Rush. It was the same thing in the maid cafe. Yeah, I could have got him back on my feet if it weren't for him. The man slips falls face first into the mud. He got too much friend. The man lies face down in the mud as a lone spider crawls past him. Then, an invisible wave tears through him. His body convulses violently. Thickening cracks and pops ring out from within him. Uh-oh. What is this? My body! There's something inside! Ah! The convulsing sounds in his body goes limp. A few moments later, with a gruesome tear, something that should never exist bursts out from his back. The hell? What the hell? Is Jane from Nikke? Oh yeah, Jane D's. Jaundice. Do collabs give any significant story? I mean, some of the story for the collabs is good, but they're not really related to the main story at all. Like, at all. Zero relevance to the main story. Man, that cliffhanger though. Ah, that cliffhanger in the main story though, holy shit. Return to the arc with Yukiko, Teddy, and Aigis. If class integrated to the main story could be wild, it's gonna be as wild as Smash story. I'm sorry I couldn't get you, Mask. Huh? I noticed you've been looking at mine for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't on purpose. Just thought it looked kinda cool. That's so. Then if today's mission is a success, I'll accept you as a temporary member of the Thieves of Justice. Me too. I want a cool mask too. Certainly. Does that include me? Of course. What, you don't like it? What did the Thieves of Justice do? They steal justice. Naturally, we carry out Phantom Thief missions in the name of justice. After all, that's who we are. Phantom Thieves who fight for justice? Well, I guess there are people like Robin Hood. Okay, I get it. Soon we arrive at the rooftop of the building where we met the Phantom Thieves yesterday. This is where we almost caught them. Do you think they'll come back? Just as Quincy said yesterday, the routes across the rooftops are limited. And Phantom Thieves and criminals always return to the scene of the crime. Without fail. I mean, that's just a stereotype. That's right, there was a scene like that in the movie Chie and I watched together. You know, like the bathhouse scene in 31 Jump Street. What kind of movies have you been watching? I heard about that from Yosuke. I'm one of those everyone knows things, right? Now I'm very curious. Hehe. If you like, I can tell you more about the Phantom Thieves. Come on, tell me. Don't encourage her. Then, 2 shadows land on the rooftop next to ours. You guys again. They're here. An ambush? You guys really want to catch us, huh? But we haven't done anything to get us arrested. It's not like we've done anything wrong. There's something I'd like to ask you. Where have you come from? We don't have to answer that, or... He's right. They're under no obligation to answer us. They have the right to remain silent, guys. See her name? Her name is Miranda. And she just said they have the right to remain silent. Wow. Miranda is giving them her rights. The Miranda rights. The Phantom Thief in the male mask looks at the cat-like figure. I didn't use my ability this time. Mona, maybe we should try talking to them. They don't look like enemies. We might be able to get some information out of them. Fine. But if I think we're in danger of finding us an escape route. Alright, I agree. Thanks to Miranda, it seems we've proven we mean no harm. Good job, Miranda. Really? Thank you. The Phantom Thief in the male mask turns to face me. Can we talk for a minute? I don't want to hurt you. Alright, looks like we both need information. Let's head somewhere else first. There's a cafe that's been helping us out, so... Then a dark shade shimmers into view, behind the 2 Phantom Thieves as though soundly observing them. A shadow? In the next instant, it lunges at the 2 as they stand locked in their standoff. Watch out! Sakuya! Kintoki Doji! Tsuyuki and Teddy call out. Fire and ice burst forth, freezing and burning the charging shadow. With an eerie shriek, the shadow dissipates into nothing. Firebell and chunks of ice appear, and they launch at the shadow. I recall explaining personas to you just a little while ago. Why does this surprise you? I never imagined it would look like this. It's like magic. Turns out we're not the only ones who are surprised. Personas? This is because the persona users do? Silence falls over the area. Commander, I thought you said you were going somewhere else. Why has everyone gone quiet? They were just about to tell you about the cafe they've been helping out. Right, let's go. Crazy that the gacha skin is for the gacha skin is not for the collab character. It's actually just for one of the actual Nikke characters. After calling a temporary truce with the mysterious Phantom Thieves, we agreed to talk things over at their hideout. When we arrived, 8. I'm sorry, Master, we're about to close. Oh. Do you know Miss Queen, Master? Huh? 8 is there to greet us. You two know each other? Yes, Miss Queen. This is my master. Master? Wait. I think she's getting the wrong idea. Well, she is my... Are you like a regular at Meat Cafe or something? Meat Cafe? Never heard of that before. Looks like such a fun place. I'm getting all warm and fuzzy. Allow me to explain. Short while later, as we settle into our seats inside the cafe, 8 brings over our drinks and fills in. Not long ago, the 2 of them came by while I was closing the cafe for the day. They seemed to be going through something, so I invited them to stay in the guest rooms attached to the cafe for the time being. I still haven't heard the full story though. How come? 8 looks at the 2 of them and smiles gently. I thought they'd tell me when the time is right, and... I understand what it's like to have something you'd rather not talk about. Yeah. What she's referring to is when she put on the bunny outfit. I didn't realize. The girl called Queen bows her head. Thank you again for taking us in, even though we couldn't tell you much. Hehe, you're very welcome. 8 gives a polite bow. I'll be on my way then. Please to carry on. Alright, I'll explain everything later. Wow, she seems so warm and kind. Well then, the girl looks at me. Allow me to introduce myself. Nice to meet you. You can call me Queen. I was thinking this earlier too. That's an unusual name. It's a code name. We've got to protect our identities. I'm Mona. I'm Anya Avery. Nice to meet you. I know we got out on the wrong foot, but you don't seem like a bad person. I'm glad you think that way. I'm Phantom. These are my fellow Phantom thieves, Quincy and Miranda. Phantom looks like Yukiko, Teddy, and Aegis. Huh, it seems like they're in a similar predicament to yours. I'm Yukiko Amagi. Please call me Yukiko. I've been deliberating. And I love it if you call me Teddy. You may call me Aegis. Seems one is to protect identity in Isekai? Well, they don't even know that they're like in another world right now. I don't know. Phantom, Quincy, Miranda, Yukiko, Teddy, and Aegis. It's nice to meet you all. Glad to meet you. Quinn sits down at the sofa. You said you had something to ask me? Yeah. Sit across from her and take a sip of my coffee. Were you guys summoned? I mean... Suddenly ended up here from another world, huh? Queen takes a sip of her own coffee too. Yes, though I still can't quite believe it. You're telling me. The cat sitting next to Queen, who introduced himself as Mona, him. Not so long it helps himself to the snacks 8 foot out for us. Talking cat? Unbelievable. I'm not a cat. Look who's talking. You're pretty weird looking yourself, yet you're acting like it's completely normal. Feel another headache coming on. Haha. I'm sure you're surprised. He does look like a cat after all. Even back in our world, beings like Mona are pretty rare. I see. Anyway, the three of you are in pretty much the same situation. You were all summoned to this world, and as you put it, you're all Persona users. I briefly explained D-Ways to the two of them. Okay, I get it. So basically, we defeat the gatekeeper thing, we can go back to our world. Then there's only one thing we need to do. Take it down and go home. In theory, yeah. But first we need to figure out exactly where it is. Right, so you don't know where it's hiding. Well, we've gotta secure our route before we can reach the treasure ourselves. Yeah, you're right. Is there anything we can do to help pinpoint its location? We'd like to work together so we can get back to our own world. Thanks, there are a few things I'd like to ask. Now they know? Now they know. Chris, can you tell me about what happened when you summoned here? Where were you and what was going on around you? Queen sets her coffee cup down. We were summoned 3 days ago. I don't remember exactly what we were doing before that, but when I came to, Mona and I were in an alley between some buildings. Then we were attacked by what almost seemed to be shadows. They looked just like that thing that attacked us earlier. They weren't particularly strong, but they were more than I expected. I could take them down with my persona, but I thought they were a little different from the shadows I know. They were like shadows, but not quite. Still don't know exactly what they are. Anyways, when we ran to you today, we were taking care of them. We figured there was a chance others like us had been summoned too, so we were investigating while we were at it. Hang on. As I listened to the story, something doesn't add up, so I cut in. You were summoned 3 days ago? Yeah, it was definitely 3 days ago. Phantom. When was that Phantom Thief video you showed me film? It was taken 8 days ago. Huh? Phantom Thief? You're saying there are more Phantom Thieves here beside us? Yeah, before we met you, there'd been a sighting of a Phantom Thief. We were tracking them down when we ran into you. But then I assumed one of you was the person in the video. So the video was already circulating before we were summoned. In other words, and it's an imposter. Can you show it to me? Here. Phantom plays the video. It's definitely a shadowy figure, but their build doesn't match ours. It's got to be someone else. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Their boobs are bigger. Right, so there's a third person involved. We got more gap. Who is it? Right, so there's a third person involved. So D-Waves? Yeah, there were several occurrences not long ago. I've marked the locations here. He has me tab displaying a map of the art, right in the middle of downtown. 5 blue circles are marked in the heart of the downtown with 6 on the outskirts. Yes, we immediately dispatched nearby personnel, but they found no trace of it. Incidentally, there was slight discrepancy in the timing of the D-Waves. Anderson points to a spot on the outskirts. Some appeared a week ago while the rest appeared 2 days ago. The first person was summoned a week ago. No, you said you only heard about it yesterday, so I guess that will make it 8 days ago. That's right, one other person was summoned here by the D-Waves. And they arrived before you did. So the Phantom Thief in this video is the person who got summoned? I'm not sure. If it isn't you guys, then we were basically back to square one with the investigation. After listening quietly for a while, Yukiko speaks up. However, Yukiko turns on the TV with the remote. Just then, a news report about the recent case of people falling unconscious comes on. According to what Leona-san told me, these incidents started about a week ago. Don't you think it around the same time the person was summoned? Yukiko turning on the TV, it's just like Persona 4. Well, it also seems to be connected to the location where the monster was sighted. You mean those things that look like shadows? Yes, from what I observed of the enemy Mona-san's group was fighting, it appears to differ from the shadows I'm familiar with. Its form and overall presence are similar, but there's something different about it. Yeah, I thought the same thing. It smelled different too. Commander, have you ever seen anything like a shadow in this world? I mean, something like a monster from before? Not at all. We fight something called raptors. They're kind of a mechanical life form. In that case, this is the first time they've appeared in this world. If they start appearing around the same time as us Persona users, they might be connected to us somehow. We may be able to defeat them with our personas. I've been wondering, what are these shadows like in your world? I understand they're your enemies, but what exactly are they? Oh, this might be a little complicated. Shadows are actually a lot like the persona I use. They're another version of yourself in a way. Penny and I both had parts of ourselves we'd been unconsciously suppressing that turned into shadows. But instead of rejecting them, we accepted them, and they became personas. They're a little different from the shadow-like things in this world though. Looks like the shadows we know are a little different from the ones Yukiko and the others know about. Yeah, in our case, shadows are the rulers of palaces. They're beings born from the distorted desires of powerful individuals. They're not exactly another version of a person, but there are some similarities. My case is rather different. The shadows we fight appear during the dark hour. Space-time separate from the one we normally inhabit. They're extremely dangerous beings that devour the human mind. They do appear to share some similarities with shadow-like beings in this world. So even though you're all persona users, your personas work differently. Well, it's bugging me, but I don't think we need to worry about that right now. The real problem is the shadow-like things in this world. Right, if they're attacking people, we have to stop them no matter what. Maybe the D-Waves changed them? That's definitely possible. Then why don't we call them D-Shadows? D-Shadows to differentiate them. Good point. If they're different from the shadows we know, we should probably call them something else. But if they're still shadows, only personas can defeat them. We may have to be on the front lines. If the D-Waves are changing, that might not be true anymore. We'll have to fight them first, analyze the build data, and come up with a strategy. Sounds good. Can you pause for a second? While we're talking, Queen absentmindedly lines up 4 sugar cubes in a row. Before we go looking for the gatekeeper, it feels like there are too many issues tangled together. Let me sort out exactly what's happening first. Be my guess. First, the 5 of us were summoned here to the Ark 3 days ago. 5 days before that, someone else was summoned. That brings the total number of people summoned to the Ark 6. Since that person isn't any of us, they're most likely the remaining Phantom Thief. Then there's the mass loss of consciousness and the D-Shadows, which are different from the shadows we know. Altogether, there's 4 incidents that have occurred since the D-Waves began. With the D-Shadows being the most recent. Oh, that's very easy to understand. That's right, you're very smart. Naturally, Queen's strategies of the Phantom Thieves. Strategies? I have to consider recruiting one for the Thieves of Justice as well. I guess who has been listening to the discussion speaks up. From my perspective, the 3rd and 4th incidents, the loss of consciousness cases, and the D-Shadows are highly likely to be connected. I guess place the 3rd sugar cube on top of the 4th. The shadows I fought attack people, and those they attack become completely listless. The loss of consciousness cases are very similar. That leads me to believe the people who lost consciousness may have been attacked by these shadows. Yukiko points to first Shogurikyu. Can't stop thinking about the first person who was summoned here. They could be one of us. But I also wonder if they might be connected to the D shadows or even be another phantom thief. It might be worth looking for them while we take down the D shadows. Yeah, if it's Persona user you know, they'll probably want to join us as soon as they can. I think we've got everything sorted out. I finished my now cold coffee. To protect the Ark, I need to find the source of deviance and defeat the Gatekeeper. Might be hard to believe, but that's the only way for you to get back to your own world. I trust you, Commander. If we're both trying to take down the Gatekeeper, there's no reason we can't work together. Mona takes my outstretched hand. Looking forward to working with you. Mona? Queen? Hehe, you've got a deal. Likewise. We still have a lot to learn about this world. Shake my hands with Queen too. So where should we start? Like I said, we're not familiar with this world, so we'd like you to take the lead. Just like when we were looking for you guys. Pull out the tablet Anderson gave me. Let's start by asking around. And asking around, we shall do. That was a long fucking cutscene. My throat is dying! Already. There was a lot to read. Did you eat dinner? I did. I had butter fried rice. We arrived at the parcel location Deputy Chief Anderson gave us. We're the first D-Wave appeared, but there's nobody here. Figures, it's been 5 whole days. Teddy, you think you can find them? Sorry, Yuki-chan is too much for a little bear like me. Everything here smells completely unfamiliar. If only Rize was here, huh? This is very hard. Sound of footsteps draws closer. Find anything? No, it's just back alley covered in spiderwebs. I don't see any D shadows. Well, that can't be helped. We'll have to check the security footage from the surrounding area. Wah! It's a monster! I heard a scream. It's that only. Stay back! We follow the screams into the back alley. As we round the corner... Eek! We find a black shape, a D shadow attacking a man. Phantom, Miranda. Anyways, we start blasting. After getting shot, the D shadow reels as if in pain. It's working, your attacks are getting through. Woohoo! Meanwhile, Quincy rushes forward to save the man. Click. The D shadow appears to be taking damage from Nikke's attack. In that case, I'll join in. Aggie fires a weapon in her hand. Panther and Miranda finish reloading. Quincy joins them too. Moments later, the D shadow collapses and dissipates. Yukiko checks on the civilian. Are you okay? Talk about timing. Pop out the moment you said that. Commander? Yeah? Just to confirm. It's not illegal to fire guns in the middle of the city here, right? Siren draws closer. Of course not. The ACB is here. She's part of the ACB. You guys get out of here. I'll take care of it. I'll leave it to you. When Polly arrives on the scene, I explain that I'm on a secret mission. And even contact Deputy Commander Anderson. Barely managed to smooth things over after our shootout in Brutella in the middle of the yard. Short while later, I rejoined the group. Instructor, over here! Did everything work out? Wasn't easy, but yes. Commander, are you really someone important? You got everything sorted out so quickly. Hehe, I knew it. You call yourself Commander, but you're really the one calling all the shots. You go around ordering everyone. Wait on me, Berlies. Haha, Berlies. Pity I can't. The Commander. Haha. This is bad. Yukiko won't stop laughing. Sorry, go on. Right, the Commander's the one calling the shots. I wouldn't go that far. Well, for someone with that much power, he sure spends a lot of time getting his answer. Somehow I do feel like trouble would still find him even if he put a do not disturb sign on his door. Not wrong. While you're away, we engage for the battle with these shadows. Did anyone get hurt? Any victims? No. However, there is one matter of concern. What is it? There were 12 more battles. You didn't fire your guns again, did you? Fortunately, there was no need for that. They dealt with them all using their personas. Really? Yeah, it was like magical. Thanks. You guys really saved me. It's fine, they weren't that strong. Guess you really are used to fighting. If we weren't, you wouldn't have made a deal with us. Next time there's battle, just watch us shine. Looking forward to it. For now, it would be best to return to the cafe. That's true, we should figure out what we're going to do next. I'm getting pretty hungry too. Oh, master. Huh? What's up? Soon as we reach the cafe, at 8 comes running up. Are you alright? I heard there'd been accidental discharge in the town today. Oh, I'm fine. Nothing happened. I'm relieved to hear that. In that case, won't you mind coming over here for a moment? The rest of you as well. Something the matter? Hehe, it's nothing. Really? I'll prepare a little gift for you. Wait, isn't this the building where you're letting us stay? Yes, and... 8 looks at Yukiko and Aigis. I prepared a few more rooms so everyone may stay here. There's no outsiders permitted inside this building. I hope you and the other ladies will make yourself at home, Commander. Oh, like a hideout? Yes, precisely. I imagine you'll need somewhere to hold your tactical meetings. Thanks as always, Aid. Think nothing of it. If there's anything else I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask. It needn't even be related to everyday matters. I'd be just as happy to assist with intelligence work or infiltration. You've really thought of everything, Aid. You might actually have what it takes to be a phantom thief. It wouldn't be half bad to go soaring across the rooftops with us. A phantom thief? Aid looks at me as if asking for help. He meant more like an agent than a phantom thief. An agent? Nothing at all, Mr. Mono. Instructor, check this out. Just then, Quincy walks over and hands me her phone. The news is playing. Breaking news. We've obtained the first footage of the monster and we're bringing it to you exclusively. As you can see, the monster appears as a shapeless black mass, almost like a shadow. My apologies, we just received another breaking update. Reports of monster sightings are pouring in from across the arc. And we're also hearing that increasing number of unconscious citizens are being found throughout the arc. We have to do something. There wasn't anything in our deal about these shadows or people losing consciousness, but... Right. We can't just sit back and watch. We'll help you with this too. We can't just sit back and do nothing either. I think Leona-san was worried about this too. Teddy, are you with us? Of course, they gave us a place to stay and kept our bellies full. It's time we repaid the favor. I'm a weapon created to eliminate shadows. Even if I am in another world, even if these beings are merely similar shadows, that does not change my purpose. I'll have to resolve this incident. Thanks guys, let's get going. Alright, I guess there's 2 more. Oh my god, my voice. My voice is gone already. 2 more though. It's okay. You just have to lock in. Alright, easy peasy. Then I guess I can press this button. And press story again. Crazy collab. This collab is so convoluted.
AZX の威力をお見せいたします。
Kinda hungry again though. I mean, I'm probably not gonna eat anything after this, so I'm going to bed, right? Right, can you just kill this guy? Stupid hit counter shield.
眠ってるライオンを起こしちゃダメだよ。
Several days later, Jingle, we're back. We're back. Good work, everyone. 8 welcomes us back after our fantasy efficiency. Stay after work to wait for us? She likes us. Hiding out took a little longer than expected today. I prepared some light refreshments for you, so please help yourself. Thanks as always. I'm so glad I get to enjoy your delicious cooking. Hehe, you're very welcome. 8 steps a little closer. How are things coming along? We haven't really run into any major problems, but it never ends, right? Those T-shadows, you can take down as many as you want, but they just keep coming. Feels like the damage keeps getting worse. Their numbers are steadily increasing. We cannot hope to deal with them alone. The fact that we cannot freely use our firearms in the heart of the Ark puts us at a grave disadvantage. The central government is considering declaring a state of emergency. But with teammates involved, they probably won't. Even so, we're not going to give up. That said, doesn't seem like anything useful turned up in the security footage. Yep, we went through everything and still came up empty. If they had a distinctive look like Teddy or Mona, that'd be one thing. But if they're just an ordinary person, there's no way to tell them apart. Still, the only lead we have right now is the first person who was summoned. Commander, didn't you say you had a plan? I had a protocol squad look into it for now. Protocol squad? They're a squad that specializes in intelligence gathering. I asked them to cross-reference the people in the security footage against everyone in the yard. Find anyone who isn't in our database. You can even do that? You really do know a lot of people. So you're checking everyone. It's a simple but reliable method. Yeah, but if this doesn't get us anywhere, we'll have to come up with another plan. For now, let's focus on keeping the D-Shadows at bay. Just then... Huh? Mona and Teddy both look up at the same time. Looks like you sensed it too. I think I picked up on something. What's going on? I just got a bad feeling. Anyone besides me and Teddy pick up on it? Seeing us all shake our heads, Mona holds out a hand. Let me see the map. Mona takes a stab and checks the map. Let's see, if we're here, then it should be around here. Mona points to a spot on the map. Somewhere on the outskirts of the yard. I think it's coming from that way. What's around here? Queen looks at the map. Isn't that the place with the tall partition? The Outer Rim? I saw it once before. Yeah, it's called the Outer Rim. Sense of foreboding suddenly washes over me. Let's head over there first. I'll explain on the way. How are we gonna explain to them that we're keeping all of the poor people outside the city? All the poor people. And then we made a wall and we made them pay for it. Short while later, we arrive at the Outer Rim partition. And then, what's all this? Spiderwebs. They seem a bit... The Outer Rim partition is covered in what looks like spiderwebs. Those aren't ordinary spiderwebs, they're huge, and the strands are thick enough to see. I'm getting that same feeling I told you about. It's coming from here. Everyone, step back for a sec. Once everyone is back to I know to Phantom Miranda and Quincy. The webs are slightly damaged by the barrage, but... When the Nikkes can't even finish reloading, they regenerate and return to their original state. That startled me. Oh, sorry, I should have warned you. Sorry, but I'm still not used to the sound of gunfire. But since we're fighting together, I'll do my best to get used to it. Okay, I'll help too. Doesn't Naoto use a gun? Queens takes a step closer. Commander, would it be alright if I bore a gun next time too? Of course, it's Start to answer then stop myself. Wait, Queen, you're not a soldier, right? I'm not sure I should give a gun to a civilian who's never used one before. Actually, I normally carry a gun with me. It's a model gun, which means I can't use it as a weapon in this world, so I've just been keeping it stored away. What do you mean? In our battles, small guns work just like real guns. Right, so we try to handle them as if they're real guns. So, still, a real gun is a lot more dangerous than a model one. Besides, you can fight it just fine with your persona. That's true, but if I could use a gun, it'd be easier to coordinate with the Nikkes. Yeah, I feel the same way. If only I could have fought alongside them without hesitating. What's the big deal? They might not technically be soldiers, but from what I've seen lately, they all know their way around a fight. And if they don't, I'll teach them. No, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. Do it right? Training and practice. More specifically, the mindset you need when handling a gun, I suppose. Anyway, I know someone who'd be a good fit. I'll go back and set something up. So it's training then. Thanks, Commander. I'll do my best. Alright then, I'll give it everything I've got. Just make sure you teach me the differences between a mall gun and the real thing. I'll do my very best too. You can thank me later. It won't be easy. You're being such a big meanie, Commander, but I know you'd never threaten anyone like that. I believe learning the Nikke's combat techniques will be highly effective. If you would like to introduce me to them, I would like to undergo the training as well. Well, when in Rome, right? I'm looking forward to the training, but I'm counting on you too, Quincy. I don't really need any training though. Of course, you're an excellent shot. Well, this is a pleasant atmosphere. Who the fuck is this? Long time no see. You. Haha. Judging by reaction, I take it you recognize me. It's the guy from the Bunny 8 event. Even in this form, you're the one behind this? You could say that. Someone, or rather something, gave me another chance. The man raised his hand, and the spiderwebs covered the partition even more densely. Remarkable, isn't it? This is my new power. The man points at me and surrounding spiderwebs come hurtling towards me like harpoons. Johanna! Boom. Oh-ho? What's this? An attack from Queen's persona. Instantly wipes out the advancing spiderwebs. For now, I'll fight the way I always have. Commander, your orders? Yeah, go ahead. Slowly lower myself and back away. Haha, hiding behind you girls, are we? Me for real? Seems I overestimated you. Another strand of webbing flies straight at me. If I want to take down a villain, I've got to team up with my comrades. Quincy! Here we go! Phantom and Miranda lay down suppressive fire as Queen, and the others summon their personas to keep him occupied. Meanwhile, Quincy helps me retreat. A villain. The man comes to stop and looks down at his twisted hands. A villain, you say? Suddenly stop. What do you suggest we do, Monsieur? Hold your fire. Stay alert and keep your distance. Understood. Got it. Eventually back away, the man keeps staring down at his hands. Very well. I'll play the part of the villain. Thick strands of web descend from above as his body begins to rise. So you're running away? Haha, you could say that for now. If we fought right now, the odds wouldn't be in my favor. Your Nikkes are one thing, but those individuals with their unusual powers simply too unpredictable. As you know, I tend to be rather cautious. Glance over to see that the rest of the group has already summoned their personas to take up battle positions. I'll give you 2 weeks. 2 weeks? That's how long it'll take for my webs to spread across the entire arc. 2 weeks? Isn't... Wait, how many weeks do we get to save people in Persona 4? Is it like a whole month? Or is it just 1 week? That's how long it'll take for my webs to spread across the entire arc. Haha, life has a way of turning things around, doesn't it? I once resented you, but now I'm quite grateful. Thanks to you that I gained this far. Consider this my way of repaying the favor. Well then, I'll see you again in 2 weeks. The man gives a theatrical bow. Until then, I hope you enjoy your time with my shadows in my arc. With that, he vanishes along with the spiderwebs hanging in midair. What the heck was that? The big grin of his really creeped me out. Yeah, he had some weird powers, but he didn't seem like a Persona user. Yeah, if anything, he seemed more like a shadow. Slowly approach the partition. The grotesquely writhing web seems much more tougher and denser than before. Do you think he was the first person summoned? I don't think so. He was an arc resident from the start. But it does seem like the device have affected him somehow. I don't know what happened between you and him. Queen flexes her hands, her affection grim, but it seems like he's the one behind all this. I have to start by making a report. The eminence and shadow. And look up at the partition covered in spiderwebs. Can't just let this slide anymore. Understood. As I turn away, I think I heard the man's laughter coming from the other side of the partition. Persona on front line. To be continued. That was something, I suppose. a little strange. I don't know what's going on yet.
星はいつだって
Right, let's do the mini game. It's just Pac-Man, right? Ow! These fuckers. If this guy's chasing me. Hey, come back here, you little piece of... He ran away from me. How? Where did she come from? Easy. No, I bombed it. Oh my god. My bomb expired just before I fucking ran into her. Yikes. Alright. So that's all the story we have for now. I don't know what to think about the main story. I was picking up. I was wondering, where the hell's Nayuta? I was wondering the whole time. So they were just like buying time for Nayuta to get to the arc so that she can attack them. So far though, I think Doro's the only one infected, corrupted. And Dorothy seems to be holding on her own, kind of. Who's the edgiest anime character? Edgiest anime character? Oh. I don't know. Maybe, Kiaru? Kiaru, maybe? Kiara's pretty edgy. No? Kiara's like, you made my life a living hell, so I'm gonna cuddle you. You sleep now? After this, I'm doing some co-op. I'm gonna carry the shit out of these guys. After I carry the shit out of these guys, I can go. Sir, you're 42nd. So you might want to pick a 20-second. You might want to pick a 20-second one next time. My teams in this game, kinda like in GBO 2. Degens. The degens who don't know how to play the game. Insane. All I have to do is hold left click, right? How hard can it be? Is that Sencho? No. It's masked. You doing a mask? Mass is part of the Admiral group. Same group as Helm. You know, I wish I could see the burst 2 and 3 cooldowns as well before doing my burst 1. But I guess the game is just like designed around, hey, you should know your burst cooldown timings. Only she was a 20-second cooldown? Man. Could have done so much more damage. Wow, 80 million. Crazy for a support. Alright, I'm done, so. I don't know when the story is gonna be, but oh my god, the whole twist in the end with the Nayutas falling down and then it's like, oh, we're gonna make some friends. I wonder what's up with Mare though. It's like, what is Mare supposed to be? It's like, I know that she's supposed to be, you know, she's supposed to be the body of Red Shoes, but she's been basically playing both sides the whole time. She's been setting traps for all of us. She's been laying traps for all of us. And she's like, if whoever is the one with the better chance to win, I'm just gonna help them. And then she sprung the trap. How can we save Nayuta? I wonder. There's so many costumes in this game. A million costumes in this game. Explosion! Konosuba reference. That story was good though. Not the best ever, but shit's escalating. I hope the next few chapters will be even better. Of course. Next stream was the plan. Maybe just GP though, I don't know. Probably just GP to maybe something else. I'll think about it. But yeah, tomorrow no stream. Tomorrow no stream. Tired. I'm tired and I need to bring my documents. I need to bring the documents to the office somewhere. Cause I was supposed to sign something today, right? During the meeting. But then they were like, oh, I need to bring my company stamp. And I'm like, oh. You didn't say that before. So yeah, I'm going out tomorrow too. Alright guys, thank you so much. Finally, the story for Nikke's ending. I don't know how to feel. It's just a little bit more, it seems, and the story's gonna end. And then we're gonna be end of service. The Persona collab was the final nail in the coffin. It's true. Alright. Guess I'll be off now. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you on Sunday probably. Sunday, maybe Monday. I'll keep you posted, and if you don't know, when, I'll just say it on the Discord. I don't know. Anyways, otsukaredesu. I'll see you the next stream. Bye bye.